And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the... ball.
Beyond the arc, drops in the tray.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's the screen to the paint, intercepted. And here we go. There's the triple. They get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shondor knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
With the drive. He can't hit that time.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. It's deflected. Here's Robertson. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Robertson's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Stolen away. "11 feet away, and that one is good."
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. It looked to me to be a bit sluggish.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Taking a look at some stats for Robertson, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
To end the run, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Off with the layup.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful. What a punch. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach.
Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. He has 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
From the arc, buries it from 3-point range. Roberson's got 8.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Driving the lane, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Shandor. Another shot. Got a piece of it. On the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Over in the corner, Chalmers. A pass to Fox. To the left wing. Shandor does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
One shot.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
Got 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Kaman. He has yet to score, and finished off by Kaman.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Jock. They could use a bucket, and the layup is good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. .52 seconds left to play in the first. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. It's rebounded by Jock. Outside, Fox. Shondor. And a miss there on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
The layup off target. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Kevin?
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Brissett, and it's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Robertson, he's checked in for Fox.
Number 21, Lionel Robertson.
To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. No good from the wing.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And they're moving it up. Pass to Brissett. Good work there as it goes. Brissett's got 10 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Down low. Crops in the layup for 2. Brissett's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender, has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting at one time, and over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look here at the visitors. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Six on the shot clock. From past the arc. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. Rob.
It's tipped. They retain possession. Second chance effort. Oh! And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They set the pick to the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
drop shot. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Thing is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. There's the pick. To the middle, trying to get something going. The shot is good off the backboard. Brissett's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pass to Robertson. Here's Jop. Shondor. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
1:44 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Kaman. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Jop.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shondor drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass. He has 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
That one goes in. Jop's got his second bucket tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Will it go? That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And it's Kaman with the rebound. Thing has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Lets it go. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They're up by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
And a look now, and that is it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Driving in, and it's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two, number 10.
First one falls for him. Robertson with it. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. To the inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Fires the three, sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
To the wing on the left. Hits the jumper in space.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Into the lane. It's deflected. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. On the clock. With a tie, got a hand on it. Launches a three, drains it from beyond the arc.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He's checked in for Robertson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Inside, picked him clean. And here's Chalmers from the arc. It's good from long range. Chalmers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Brissett. 16 points for him. It's blocked. Shondor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
There's a good screen. Down low. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Off the run. That's tipped. Right at the free throw line. The shot's good. 11 points in the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Brissett. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. The shot misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the inside. Chalmers outside. To the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Defended by Kaman, and he makes that one. 9 points in the game so far.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
.137 left to play in the third. And they'll turn it over, unable to get the shot off. 35-second shot clock violation. On Sunday, and then on Monday.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. For the three, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, second team
Teams
foul.
live and die by the 3. Let's check out the best.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good work defensively by Fox. A superb 63% from the field. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
They set the pick.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 18. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
It's deflected. And they're running. Yep, that one goes.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To the middle. Up and in on the layup.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Straight 49% from the field. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
They set the screen. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From 15 feet away, that one misses.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Can't get it to fall. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Second shot opportunity. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To stop the drought. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Inside, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Shot from the inbound. Got a hand on it.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Wasted no time on that one.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Shandor. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. He lays it in.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Fires from 18. He puts in the chain.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Driving to the basket. On the wing, Robertson. And he cannot get the layup. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Tries it from 16. No good. Free percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. A minute 42 left in the game. From deep. Can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No good. The pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Jacks up a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's denied. Launches it. 3. Good.
Number 5.
visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns. And